Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's find out what's been on the hook. Well, first of all, grab your crochet project and crochet along with me while we chit chat. It's a good use of your time and you can listen to me or listen and watch, and you won't just be sitting in your chair unless that's just what you want to do and have a cup of coffee. I think that's fine. Or a cup of tea, as a lot of y'all drink tea. I want to thank you for all your wonderful comments about my interview with Jo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link at the end of the video, and if you want to see the interview with Jo, you can just click on that link. But I did it last Friday, and Jo was at my house, and I just wanted to introduce you to her and what a dear person she is. If you don't know Jo, she is my friend and a person who makes custom project bags for crochet and knit. And she does a beautiful job, and every so often I'll show one or two on my videos, and today is no exception. I will be showing one bag that she's made. Now, I know she has a long list of people who are in line for custom project bags. She's about 2 months delivery time from now, so if you order a bag now and decide how you want it to be made, you can order that now, but you have to wait about 2 months to get it. And I know that she's only one person and she does a beautiful job, so it's well worth the wait. But I just wanted to caution you that if you order one, get in line and make sure that you have 2 months lead time before you need the bag. So if you're buying it for a birthday present for your mom or your sister or a friend or yourself, just know that there's a 2-month wait. Now let me just show it to you very quickly. This bag was ordered by Crystal in Connecticut, and Crystal gave us her permission to show this on my video before it's shipped out tomorrow. So let me just show this to you. I call this the purple bag, and this is all done in beautiful purple fabrics. Even the handles are purple, and it's just gorgeous fabric. Let me show this to you. This is the pocket fabric on the front, which coordinates with this beautiful purple fabric, and then she is used as a trim this particular fabric, and then the main fabric on the sides. And this was ordered without side pockets, so she'll make it any way you want her to. There's no pocket on this side, but there is a beautiful, wonderful, large vinyl pocket on the inside, and I like that. It goes all the way from seam to seam. You can put lots of things in there, but you can also see what's in the pocket, which is what I like. I like the clear pockets. There's also a stitch marker holder, which is her standard, and then her beautiful medallion. And let me get this up here where you can see it. This is Jo's signature medallion, made from felt and beads, all handmade, and it's sewn over the snap that holds the pocket together. Inside the pocket is the fabric that she used on the handles. She always embroiders down the middle of the handles to make them stronger. And so I just wanted to show you that. It's a beautiful bag, really pretty. I call it the purple bag. So if you want to order one, you can just call it that, and she'll know which one you're talking about. And I'll put her email address in the description box so that you can get in touch with her if you want to. All right, so I hope y'all had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. I did a lot of crocheting, and I'll show you the progress I've made on a couple of projects that I'm working on. Today, what I'm wearing is the Essentials sweater. You can get this sweater pattern on my Etsy shop. It's called the Essentials sweater, and I'll put a link down in the description box. It's made of wool. It's a cold day today, so I decided that I would wear wool. The last time I went out to the Ice Yarns website, Sale Winter was still available in the black and white. So you can get it out there if you want to. This is not expensive yarn, and it was very easy to work with. I really enjoyed it. I made this very boxy, so that I used quite a bit of yarn. This is 20% mohair, 25% wool, 45% acrylic, and 10% nylon. So this is a very squishy yarn, very soft, and as you know, I blocked this a couple weeks ago, and it really took the blocking well. It is so soft. The stitches seem to meld together. When I wet the fabric down, it just settled so well. And let me just show you how it fits. This is a boxy sweater. Look how much ease is in this. A lot of ease in the sweater, but it also hangs very nicely. I love the way it hangs. it hangs straight down. Since I blocked it, it hangs straight so it doesn't make you look any bigger than you are. And this is the way it fits under the arm. I did make sure that the sleeves were fitted at this point because I don't like huge sleeves that go all the way down to the wrist unless that's part of the design. This design was to decrease the arms all the way to the wrist and then put special stitches along the wrist so that it kind of sets those off that match the neck edging as well. I just wanted to show you that. Crystal today is wearing the Kimberly Cowl Sideways, and I sent this out to the community last week and I got a lot of thank yous. I appreciate that. I was just thrilled to be able to do it. But I did want to give it to you free. So Crystal's wearing her blue version of that, and we'll talk about blue here in just a minute because that is part of the focus of this particular video. Crystal's scarf was made from Knitology by Brooklyn Boy Knits, and this is a really nice yarn. I like it. It is made from 100% superwash merino wool, and it's a worsted weight yarn. This is one of the colors that came in the Knit Crate box last month. I used the other hank of yarn, or the other cake of yarn, to make the scarf that Crystal's wearing today, but it's a different color. This is the color Royal Court. It is quite gorgeous. The scarf I made was from the colorway Empire, which I checked, and this is not available on Knit Crate as of last Friday. Now, it may be out there now, but I don't even think I saw this one. But I think they have to get all the boxes sent out before they put the extra yarn on their website, so you might keep a watch out. But this is very, very soft. I like it a lot. I will probably be making another Kimberly Sideways with this, but I just wanted to show you that. That is the yarn that I used for the Kimberly Cowl Sideways version. Now, enough about that. That's what we're wearing today. So let me show you the progress that I've made on a couple of projects I'm working on right now. This is honed down to 2 projects. I have probably 8 or 10 projects in the works, maybe more than that. I'm afraid to count, but I think I want to concentrate on a couple of projects at a time. And during the week, I can usually finish 1 or 2, and that's what I plan to do. Next week, my plan is to finish the fingering yarn sweaters that I'm working on, 2, one in pink, one in blue, and I will talk about those either later in the week or first of next week. But right now, I'm working on 2 cotton sweaters, and I want to get these patterns out to you so you can start working on them if you want to make one for spring or summer. And I wanted to use some cotton yarn that you can get just at your local big box store, and that was my focus with these 2 projects. The first project is made from coastal cotton, and this is available at Michael's. 90% cotton, 10% acrylic, so it's mostly cotton. Very, very nice. I don't know which part is acrylic, but I do know that this yarn is beautiful made up, and let me show that to you. This is the piece that I have been working on. This is the bottom of the piece. Now this is obviously the right side because you see my stitch marker there. This is called my denim and cream sweater. This is what it looks like up close. Look at the stitch definition. You cannot make a mistake on this. You have to keep your eyes open because you can see every little nuance in there. You have to be very careful not to make mistakes. So what I do after I finish each row is I review the row. I go back and look at it very quickly to be sure that all the stitches are even, that I've not missed any stitches, and that it looks good. And then I proceed to the next row. So it's been a little bit slow going. I just want to be sure that I get it looking really nice. Now, because we're making handmade items, just remember this: when you make a handmade item, there might be mistakes in it. That's what makes it handmade. If it was made by machine, it probably wouldn't have those mistakes in it. But because you put the love in every single stitch, then sometimes those stitches aren't perfect, just like we aren't perfect. So I really love handmade things. I actually like to see something that's not quite perfect on a handmade item, just because I know that whoever made that was working really hard to make it look beautiful. And sometimes things aren't perfect. So I just want to tell you that when you make something for a baby, for another person, or for yourself, take pride in that you made that by yourself, that you made every stitch with love. And that's how I feel about my projects that I give away or that I keep. I feel like I made these with love, and the love goes through that to the person. So if I make my grandsons a sweater, I feel like the love that I put in that sweater is transferred to them when they wear it. So handmade things are so beautiful. I just really think they're gorgeous, and that's why I like to write patterns for them so that you can make your own. So this is my denim and cream sweater. I love it. It's made with coastal cotton, and the color of that cotton actually is indigo, and it's a very, very dark blue, but mostly white. So it just gives you that little bit of blue to give it some color and to really look nice with a pair of jeans or a denim skirt. So I'm making this with the sleeves crocheted into the sweater as you crochet the front fabric. So let me just show you how that looks. If you're not familiar with, some of my patterns have the sleeve, I don't know, maybe one or two. The Fall into Autumn pattern has the sleeves crocheted into the front fabric and then crocheted into the back and then sewn together. So it's a kind of a flat sweater with the sleeves already on the fabric. So it makes it a little bit faster, I think, but you don't have to spend time crocheting onto the back fabric. It's already there. The sweater is basically finished, and you might need a neck trim and a sleeve trim, but you don't have to crochet the sleeves onto the fabric as a separate item. So that makes it a little bit different. It was in the Buds in a Row stitch, which is a modified seed stitch, and I really like it. It's not hard to do, and it's only a 2 pattern repeat. So there's 1 row and then the Buds in a Row stitch, the seed stitch modified, and so there are only 2 rows that you have to repeat. So when you get up to the shoulder, and this is what I plan to do, when I get to the shoulder, I'm probably going to put several rows of the plain crochet at the top, not the bud stitch, but the plain crochet, so that when I sew the 2 pieces together, all that will look the same right up there at the shoulder. And I think that's important. You want to make the front and back match really beautifully at the top of the seam. So I plan to write that in the pattern. I will show you how to do it. It's not hard to do. And when you get to a certain point on your measurement, you'll want to change into your plain stitch. And I may even change the stitch to another type of stitch that's a little bit closer together, so that when you sew the 2 fabrics together, they'll be solid up here on the shoulder, which is where all the stress is in a sweater. All is it right here when the front and the back are pulling against each other. So you want to make sure that that seam is solid. So again, this is the yarn that I'm using. It is from Michaels, and it's called Coastal Cotton. This is the color indigo. It's very beautiful. So if you have a coupon for Michaels, I would go and use it. I made this with an I hook. I chained up with a J hook, and then I use an I hook to make the fabric. And I'm working right along with that. I'm still on the front fabric, and I'm working my way now to the shoulder. But here's the sleeve, and I'm making a short sleeve, and I'm going to put a substantial trim on the bottom. So it should take it right almost to the elbow. So since it's a cotton sweater, I'm going to make it short sleeves. But they're going to be elbow sleeves. They're not going to be really short sleeves like cap sleeves or something like that. That's not how I'm designing this particular sweater. My second project that I'm working diligently on is this one. And right now my working title for this is the Cross Stitch Cotton. And this is in the mustard color. And the actual yarn is, and I showed this last week, I think, Loops and Threads, which is also Michaels, in the cream cotton. And this is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. I have 2 other colors in this, and I will be using those. This is a very, very soft yarn. The content of the yarn is 87% cotton, 13% nylon. Very, very soft. I like it. This is the color mustard again. I have 2 other colors, and I'll be working on those fairly soon. Not right this minute, but I do want to finish this particular sweater. But this is done in a cross stitch. I have actually, let me just show you this. I finished the back of the sweater. Here's the right side. I finished the back of the sweater. Isn't that gorgeous? I really like the way it came out. And it looks like it's not going to be too see-through. Now, I may still wear something under this, but to me, that is doable for summer. And it's because it's made from cotton. It'll be very, very comfortable and easy to wear. So I've made the back already. I'm finished with the back. I'm working on the front as I speak, and this is the front of the sweater. I will start the neckline probably, I think I'm going to make it up a little bit higher, maybe just like this one, basically about that low. I don't want to make it very low. I don't want to do another v-neck. I just did a couple of v-necks, so I think I'm going to make this more of a boat neck sweater, but there will be some decreasing in the front because I don't like sweaters that are right up here around my neck and straight across. I think that's uncomfortable, especially for summer. So you want to make your neckline very comfortable for summer sweaters. So I will be doing that with this, and I'm working on that this week. So that's the progress that I've made on my 2 projects I'm working diligently on this week. Now I'd like to talk about the Hat Not Hate project that Lion Brand is promoting. Actually, they started it last year, and they're running it again this year. They're going to give out hats in October. And what this is about a project that they have going on where they will distribute blue hats that are handmade. They'll distribute these blue hats to students, and it will give them the empowerment not to be bullied. This is about bullying people. We want to promote goodwill from one person to another, and especially in the young ages. We need to promote the idea that bullying is not cool, it is not right, and it is not acceptable anymore. And we want to wipe out bullying. And I'll tell you, it's so much easier now to bully, which is a problem because of social media. So this is a reminder to everybody when they wear the blue hat that they are empowered against bullying. And I think it's a great idea. It was mentioned on Crystal's Bag of Day site yesterday, and I just wanted to hop on here and do the same thing. I'm going to promote this in several ways. And first of all, I want to show you that if you order yarn that's blue, if you order blue yarn from Lion Brand, you get a 35% discount, which was basically, in my case, it paid for shipping. And I did order some this morning. I had a question, so it's in limbo right now, but I did want to order this from Lion Brand to try the discount code, and it does work. It's code HNH35. And I don't know where I got this card. I think it came in an order, but it does work. So I wanted to tell you that. And what they want you to do are some things on the back. They want you to make a blue hat. And you can make any kind of hat, just a winter hat that you would make for young people, and you make it in blue, and 75% of the color needs to be blue. Easy just to make it out of blue like that. So I'm going to be promoting this on my site every now and then too. So by October you should have your hat sent in to Lion Brand, 1 or 20 or 40 or however many you want to make. I think that's a great idea, as many as you can possibly make. I'm planning to do that as well, and I'm going to fit that into my project plan going forward so that I can send some blue hats. They give you the address to send the blue hats to, and I'll put that in the description box down below. So they have a website called hatnothate.org, and here's the website right there, hatnothate.org. And you can also find them on Instagram and on Facebook as well. It's real easy to find. So you're supposed to wear the hat, take a picture of it, and then send it to Lion Brand. And that's the plan. Lion Brand's goal is to reach 100,000 hats. I think they can do it. They have a great brand, and we all promote Lion Brand. Every one of these crochet channels promotes it. I see it on Instagram. I know people use a lot of Lion Brand. I use a lot of Lion Brand, always have. Like Lion Brand yarn. They have very high quality yarn, and it's reasonably priced. You can get it online. It's so wonderful. You can also find information about Hat Not Hate at lionbrand.com, which I spend a lot of time out there. I do order a lot of things from Lion Brand. So I'm hoping to promote this on a lot of my videos. I have some things that I want to do to promote it to my community. So just know that that's starting today on my video channel on the Hook Crochet, and I'll be talking about that ongoing so we can get these hats out to Lion Brand, let them distribute them to school-age children, and empower them to not be bullied. So I think it's a great idea. We bring attention to the fact that some people are bullied in school. So that is all about the Hat Not Hate program. Today is Monday, and it's March 2nd, 2020. Today is a giveaway day. Every Monday is a giveaway day. I always find something I would like to give away down in my craft room. And in conjunction with the Hat Not Hate program, I want to incorporate that into my giveaways this week. So I'm giving away blue yarn. I'm giving away blue yarn. So what I had found in my craft room was this beautiful woodland yarn by Willow and Lark. It was a little bit expensive, but it's in the color that I won't be using. This is blue. It's a DK weight yarn, and it's made from 50% wool, 25% alpaca, and 25% viscose. This is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. It's soft. It's a tiny bit scratchy. It's not something I would make a sweater from, although I bought 5 balls of this. This is a number 3 weight DK, and on each ball, 191 yards. So it's almost 200 yards on a ball. And it's called, the color is Bluebell, number 418. And again, it's wool and alpaca along with some viscose in it. This is the wool. It's quite gorgeous. It would make a beautiful hat. I'm not going to use it because I'm ordering some other blue wool. So I'm going to give this to one of my viewers and let y'all make some hats from it. And what I would want, and I can't force this, but what I would want is that whoever wins this giveaway, if you would make a hat or 2 or 3 or however many you want to make, at least one, take your picture in it or show it in a picture and send it to me on email or put it on my Facebook group. That's what I would prefer. I would like for whoever wins this giveaway to make a blue hat. They're not hard to make, and put it on social media and let people see it. And then you can use the balance of the blue to make yourself a hat or a cow. It's something beautiful. You don't have to use it all for the hats, but I would prefer you make at least one blue hat from this wool. I have 5 balls of this wool that will go to giveaway winner number 1. Giveaway winner number 2 will receive a brand new skein of jeans yarn by Lion Brand, and this is the colorway Stonewash. And there are school-age kids who would love to have that. It looks great with jeans, and it is called jeans yarn. It's the color of Stonewash jeans. So very soft. I've made a ton of things from this. It's really a nice yarn, and it is actually I think it's a number 4. Yeah, it's a number 4 weight yarn, and there are 246 yards on the ball. This is washable and dryable, quite wonderful, and I like this yarn. So I found this skein of Stonewash by itself down there, so I thought I would give this to giveaway winner number 2. So they will receive the jeans yarn by Lion Brand. Giveaway winner number 3 will receive Crochet Surprise. This is the box that Crochet Surprise Company sends me every month, and I give it away on my channel. They do not allow us to talk about it until the 5th of the month. So on Friday, I will open this and show you what's inside, and this will go to giveaway winner number 3. Put a comment down in the description box, and the keyword is all one word. Do not put any spaces in it, and it's called Hat Not Hate. HATNOTHATE. Hat Not Hate. Put that in your comment. You don't have to put a hashtag in front of it or anything, but just put that in your comment, and you'll be in the running for the giveaways that will be announced on Friday. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. On Wednesday, I plan to video my crochet hook review. I will tell you up front, I have been working with different crochet hooks all weekend, and I have come to some conclusions about the different brands of crochet hooks and what they might be better for one way or another, the way you hold them, the size of yarn. I do have some ideas about that. I want to include all the different brands that I actually tried out. So instead of just comparing one brand to another, I want to compare them all among each other and just let you know what I think about all these brands of crochet hooks. So that will hopefully be Wednesday or Thursday. It just depends on when I can get my video made. And then on Friday, I'll be back and we will announce the winners of the giveaway for this week. So have a wonderful week and join me again next time to find out what's on the hook.